Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and to shed more light on the issue, we are most delighted to be joined over the phone by our prominent guest, Dr. Monica William, the international relation expert, a professor of the economic and the researcher in the political science. A very good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good. Thank you so much for being with us. Doctor, firstly, how important and crucial is the visit by President Macron to Egypt at the start of his tour here in Egypt?
Of course, President Macron's visit to Egypt carries significant political and strategic importance. It clearly reflects France's recognition of Egypt as a central pillar of stability and balance in Middle East, especially, of course, among the regional institutions. And this visit demonstrates the growing momentum in Egyptian and French relations, especially after the evaluation of ties to the level of strategic partnership. Egypt and France today cooperate closely on a wide range of issues, including regional security, counter-terrorism, economic cooperation, energy security, and, of course, cultural exchange. Moreover, the timing, as we say, of this visit highlights the importance of coordination between both countries in this or amid the timing of current regional and international challenges across, of course, different fields.
Yes, well, Doctor, also as we know that the university focuses on this sustainable development and the African studies. Can you please shed more light on the role of the university when it comes to enhancing the Francophone education in Africa?
Of course, this university is highly important in the France-Egypt role as a regional hub or center for education, culture, intellectual dialogue in Africa and Mediterranean region. Yes. Alexandria itself serves deep historical sample as a city of civilization, diversity, and knowledge. So, opening modern academic campus in such network city reflects, of course, the strategic vision aimed at empower African youth, as we said, through quality education and the professional training, and of course, it accordingly lost strength Egypt's power across African continent by providing, first of all, advanced academic programs that focus on development, governance, management, and public health, sustainability, and, of course, international cooperation. University, as we follow yesterday or read very close, is to contribute to prepare a new generation of African professionals and decision makers capable of addressing the content development, developmental scientists. It serves as a platform for intellectual and cultural exchange among Francophone African countries, promoting cooperation and integration across the African continent as a whole.
Yes, well, also, Doctor, and what about the messages that had been convened by the attendance of the inauguration by President Sisi and President Macron?
It reflects or sends several important messages in this. First, it reflected the strong political will in both countries to deepen strategic cooperation in the field of education, culture, and the human development, as we just said earlier. Second, it emphasized that investment in education and youth remains a priority for both Egypt and France. And the third one is a very important one, that joint attendance symbolize support for African future. So empower young generation with skills, which is necessary, of course, for sustainable development and modernization.
Yes, also, Doctor, can you tell us more about the academic programs and the specialists provided by the Senegal University?
It's offer a variety of specialized academic programs and focused on development-related fields. This includes public administration, international relations, health, management and environmental sustainability, culture,
Exactly.
heritage management, and it contains digital transformation and development economics. So, as we see, the university places strong emphasis on professional training or practical experience, and it's a very important aspect. Ensures that graduates are equipped with both academic knowledge and background and applied skills it's needed in African labor markets and public institutions in Africa.
Well, Doctor, also as we said that the university focuses on the African studies, how does the university can enhance the training of the African calibers capable of achieving the goals of the sustainable development?
Yeah, it's adapt, as we said, educational model based on innovation, practical learning, and of course international cooperation. It prefers qualified professionals capable of contributing to sustainable development goals in their respective countries, and of course that a partnership with international institutions and government will help or provide students with access to advanced expertise, research opportunities, multicultural experience, and of course it helps create future African leaders capable of managing the challenges on one hand, and on the other hand, economic, social, and environment opportunities effectively.
Yes, also in your point of view, how would the inauguration can make the future of the Egyptian-French cooperation, or can reflect it in the future?
It's reflected in sectors of its scientific research, culture, diplomacy, and youth empowerment.
Yes.
It reflects that there is a shared vision between Egypt and France regarding the importance of investing in human capital foundation for long-term stability and development. It opens the door for a broader trilateral cooperation involve Egypt and France, and of course the African countries in developmental and educational initiatives. And it's very important for this university to play a major role in promoting the relationship and the cultural dialogue among these countries.
Yes, well, Dr. Monica, thank you so much for joining us on Nile TV International and on the Breakfast Show. Dr. Monica William, international, the relation expert and the professor of the economic and the researcher in the political science. Thank you so much for your insightful information. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and we'll be right back, so stay tuned on the Breakfast Show.